Hello and welcome to the show. I'm King POSH. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm King POSH. Welcome to the game you're playing. I'm King POSH. Today, we are looking at the 2016 Cadillac Ats-V, my all-wheel drive drift tune. When I asked to get this car tuned, I was asked to make it a sleeper. And here you can actually look in the engine because you can't actually put anything else in this. So here we go. We can have a nice look. Beautiful. Looks like a V6. As you can tell, I raised it up. This is supposed to look like a sleeper drifter, and it is. I even left the Cadillac rims on here. Now, when I look at this car and seeing how it drove, I thought it was for like maybe someone who's retired. You got two seats in here, and then you got this nice trunk for all your, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. You can get gifts, put them in there. There's space in there for groceries too. And that's exactly what I think about this car. I did make a video of what I could do with it. And here it is. Once it buffers, I go up. I'm like, I can do a better score. I hit like a 49, and I was like, you know what? I know this thing can do it. Now, second gear, as you can tell, it doesn't really burn out as much, but second gear is the gear. I was able to pull a 51,239 with it. My best is a 52,499. Not too bad for a retiree's car. It is definitely a sleeper. If I saw this, I'd be like, oh, that kind of looks fast. It probably isn't. But it's not that bad of a drift car. Tune's right here. King all-wheel drive drift. I had to really mess with this thing. If I made the video from stock, the thing would have been an hour and a half long. I spent a lot of time tweaking, tuning, and everything. So I saved you guys the time, and I'm just going to show you what I've done to it. So it really all came down to the tires themselves. Of course, I'm running a stock tire compound. But I maxed out 285s in the front, and I left it at 275 in the rear. So it's bigger in the front, but less in the rear, so the rear would actually go. You got 18s on the front and in the rear. Same thing here, I have it maxed out on the track width for the front, but then I left it stock in the rear, just so that back end would slide more. It felt like every time I was trying to drift it, the front end wanted to take over and grip. It would just start to straighten out, so I had to do something. Now, in the conversion, you don't have any engine options. You only have the stock V6, so I believe that's what's in it. It looks like a V6, so I'm going to stick with it. But it has 913 horsepower with an all-wheel drive, since that's what I was asked to do. There is no body kits for this, so we're not even going to go into that. Here, everything's going to be, in race all the way through. Try to keep this as light as possible. It weighs, 3,000 pounds, so it's on the heavier side. It does have drift springs and dampeners. I have the anti-roll bars on it just to keep it light. There is no roll cage in here. And there's a race weight reduction. Now we're saving like 714 pounds, so we're saving a lot with this. Alright, and then everything here is going to be race all the way through to the very end. Alright, to get that 913 horsepower. Now, like I said, I made this thing look stock, so let's look at the tune and show you guys what I did. Now, I did make it flat on the tires. It just gives you a little bit extra grip. But you can change that if you want to. This is what I've done with my gearing. kept them pretty close to each other. It's got like probably a top speed of like 140, 150. That's just what I had to do with. Now, when I put this on, it had 1.5, so I said, I'll just do 1.5 for both of them. Why not? And then we have like a semi-straight build here. Okay. Anti-roll bars, I didn't even touch. I just left them stock. I put the race ones on there and called it good. Springs, we got 1056, 1037. We've got 7979. Had to make it look like it was a sleeper. So that's what I did. Dampening, I just left it right in the middle to keep it a stiff ride. There's no downforce to worry about. Braking, I didn't even touch. And then my differential 76, 46, 97, 97 was 71% to the rear, and it works. As you can tell, it pulled a 51 with it. I was pretty impressed with Grandma's car, or Grandpa's car. Either way, it's a fun little car. So if you've been looking for a tune for it, mine's up there. Give it a try. Second, third gear. You should be fine with it. Alright, well, hey, thanks for watching. Peace out.